All right, how do you prepare for a potential Biden presidency? How do you build a portfolio for that? The president's already saying this guy gets into the office, you can kiss your investments goodbye anyway. But there are ways to address potential changes in Washington if they should take place come Election Day. Our Lauren Simonetti has been looking at that. Hey, Lauren.
We have what, Neil, 110 days to prepare for the election, to find out if Trump gets another 4 years or if Joe Biden is the next president of the United States. Let's consider that Biden does win. He's already announced his $2 trillion climate change plan, and that would be a potential positive for green stocks and electric vehicle companies, names like Tesla and Nikola. Also, an auto parts supplier that uses a lot of green products. The name of that is Aptiv. It would be negative for Ford, Harley Davidson, the coal industry, and also natural gas. It would likely see more regulation, whereas cannabis would likely see deregulation, especially if the Democrats not only keep the House, but take the Senate too. So AURORA, Cannabis, Tilray, and Canopy Growth are just some of the names you might want to put some money into. Biden is also expected to be less confrontational on the world stage, and you could expect an easing of tariffs with China. These are some of the names that would benefit from that: Procter & Gamble, Nike, 3M, as well as DuPont. But these are stocks, Neil. What about taxes? Because Joe Biden would very likely increase the federal minimum wage, as well as repeal the Trump tax cuts. And the Tax Foundation says those policies would mean the loss of 585,000 full-time jobs. All right, what about individuals? Here are some examples. A married couple filing jointly, their marginal tax rate would double to 25%. The estate tax exemption would be halved, and the top capital gains rate would go back to 39.6%. Listen.
One of the things you have to do is you really have to take a good look at your portfolio over the next couple of months and look at the positions, not necessarily in your retirement accounts, but in your taxable accounts where you have perhaps really large pent-up gains. A lot of clients that are not selling their stocks because they're going to pass them down with the idea that they're going to have no tax. That isn't going to be the case anymore.
All right, that's all assuming that Biden wins. But what if Trump gets another 4 years? That would be very good for the healthcare and the tech sector, which have rallied big time since Election Day 2016. Look at Netflix, up 320%. Tesla, up almost 700%. And let me show you some of the healthcare stocks, because United Healthcare and Eli Lilly both up over 100% in that time. One more thing as I send it back to you. Research shows that if you look at the S&P 500 from July 31st until October 31st, so 3 months before the election, if it's positive in that 3-month time span, the incumbent, Donald Trump, would win 8 and 10 times. So start paying attention. You got 2 more weeks.
All right, and then we got a lot of things looking at how the baseball season goes, what the weather is like, all sorts of ways you could look at that. Lauren, thank you very, very much.